What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to an episode of the Moneyball franchise, episode 5. We're in year 2. We have a pretty good squad, I'm not going to lie. Pitching, we got Ohtani, Derek Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Megden, and Blackburn. Blackburn and Megden were pretty solid. Megden was great for us last year with a 3.17 ERA. Blackburn had a 3.86. Now, with this franchise, if you guys are new, we have to spend $25 million or less. Now, we were able to get a lot of players locked up long term, including like Matt Chapman, Austin Barnes, Luke Jackson, nothing crazy, Matt Olson, Simber, Derek Rodriguez has another year, Gonzalez, Megden got Ohtani's a great contract, even guys like Mondesi here at the top, we got him as well. So we did really well with keeping our team around. We are currently ranked 14th. Last year we made the playoffs, lost in Game 6 of the ALCS to the Red Sox. So let's get into the season. We are going to have the 26th pick in the draft. So we're not going to have a high draft pick. And we're not off to the best start right now. Wow, we are terrible. See, we still have time to turn around, luckily, though. It's still very early on, but wow. Okay, at the draft, I will make some changes if we need to. Obviously, we have to keep in mind, like, if a guy has a great contract, we don't want to trade him if he's struggling. So we're 8.5 out of the division, 11 out of the wild card. Man, I mean, luckily there's time. Let's see who's playing well and poorly. Let's look at rotation. Ohtani hasn't been great, but he hasn't been bad. Same with Rodriguez. Same with Gonzalez. Megden's been awful. And Blackburn. Now, Megden is locked up long term. The contract's not amazing, but it's not bad. Bowman's been alright as our long man. Gott's been great. Jackson's kind of struggled. Gilmartin's been alright, but not great. Mentor's been alright. Simber's been okay. Let's take a look at the lineup. 184 for Adalberto Mondesi. That's a problem. Martinez has been great. Matt Olson, not much power, but yeah. Chapman's been alright. Chavis has been good. Brendan Rodgers has been awful. Laureano's been fine. Corey Ray has been fine. And Barnes has been great. So, only thing I could see maybe changing is get rid of Brendan Rodgers, get a DH, and then another pitcher. But let's do the draft, see what we get in the draft. So we have the 26th pick, 25th pick in round 2, competitive balance round B, we have a pick there, and that's it. So hopefully we can do well, and then maybe try to get another pitcher. We have $1 million to spend. There's a guy, there's a third baseman who's only 20, could be ready in a year or two. Wow. He looks good, except for fielding. But everything else looks amazing. There's a first baseman, but he's a project. There's a starter, Hollis, who looks really good. Another starter, Kondo, who looks pretty good as well. I probably might go with Hollis, not the third baseman. But let's see what else is here. First baseman who could be ready in like a year or two. Holy power. I might have to take him. It's hard to find good power. Edgar Renya, another start. There's a lot of starters available. A closer, starter. Okay, let's take that first baseman, Sean James, could have 80 power. It's hard to find power. Hopefully one of those starters are available. Oh, Rosas, I think this is the guy we were looking at before. Yep, he went to the Pirates, so we'll see how good of a pick he was. And I'm seeing some starters available. Renya is still available. I'm going to take him, Edgar Renya, and we're going to have another pick soon. So far, I'm liking our draft. There's Aquino, a starter. Not terrible, but not awful. Kondo. Who do I like more? I want the 18-year-old, but there's another starter here. Oh, Hollis is available. Let's take Hollis. Other than that third baseman, we've gotten players that we like. So this has been a pretty good draft so far. All right. And let's see. None of those are available. There's a closer. I'll take him. He's 23, but hey, I mean, if he's a closer, he can be great. You always need him. And in round 3, our 4th pick, I think that's fine to take a closer there. All right. There's a first baseman who's a project, but that looks pretty good. And he's only 20, so if he's a project, it takes 4 or 5 years. He's 24, 25. That's not too old, really, for a major league rookie. All right. Probably going to take some shots in the dark here to finish off the draft. Mesa, he looks really good. I might as well just take him. And then round 6, hopefully we have someone maybe. I mean, usually you don't get much. There is, okay. Shot in the dark, Seth Ailis. Probably got his name wrong. let's see how we did. Holy cow! Holy cow, that was good. Not amazing, but good. Sean James, 86 potential. Look at that power. Not sure how good the fielding and durability is, but 86 potential. He's going to be a big-time power hitter. We hope the contact develops. He's already 23, so he's not young, but that's not bad. Rania has 84 potential, but he's only 19 years old and he's a 73 overall, and he has good per 9, so he's promising. Carson Hollis, 82 potential, so nothing too crazy, but he's a 69 overall, which is nice, 19 years old. We got Alexi Hernandez at closer, only an 80 potential, so nothing too crazy there. This first baseman, though, Ibarra, 89 potential. He's 20, 57 overall. That's a pretty good player. Now his fielding's really bad, so we'll see how that develops. And then Mesa has 78 potential. He is a 67 overall. He's only 19, so that's not too bad in the second last round. In the last round, Seth Ailes, I don't. He's from Canada. I'm not sure if that helps. 50 overall. He's 20, but an 83 potential. Now I do want to see that third baseman that went to Pittsburgh. How good is he? That's the 97 potential. He has 81 potential, so we didn't really miss out on a bunch. So I kind of like who we took. So let's view the trade block, see if there's a starter available who's cheap. Derek Law's a closer who's been amazing, or reliever. 1.95 ERA last year before he's expensive. Could we get him? We can probably get him. Who would I give up? Bowman has been alright. Was it Gott No, Gott's been good. Simber has kind of been not great. Luke Jackson was a guy who was struggling. So if we include Luke Jackson, one that gives us some money. Could we get someone from them? Trent Thornton, 76 overall. He hasn't been pitching great. Sanchez is going to be too expensive. Same with Stroman. So let's include a prospect. I won't give up those guys. Alright, so Jeremy Ironman would get the deal done. Nick Allen would get the deal done. I'll probably give up Nick Allen. Yeah, let's do Nick Allen, and we get Derek Law, and we save over $1 million. So now our budget is looking at what? Our budget is rocking 23. We got $2 million to get another starter. Probably more like $3 million, because what is Magnus contract? $758,000. So let's view the trade block and see who else is out there. For stars, Dylan Bundy, 3 ERA. He's up for arbitration at the end of the year. Sanchez, who we saw. Let's see. Not many starters are out there. Martin Perez, 5'4". Way too expensive. What if we do this? Do we send our draft picks? We did. Okay, I always like to double check. What if we do this? Let's put in Megden. And let's put in Ironman. And let's do MLB ready. See what we can get. Michael Given. Okay, let's see. I want a pitcher. Jake Junis. Stroman. We could get Marcus Stroman. 3.09 ERA. He's a free agent at the end of the year, so this is a rental. Let's do it. I hope our money is good. If not, we're going to have to clear up some money. 26 million. We've got to clear up. It may not even need to clear up $1 million. We just need to get rid of some bad contracts that we may have. So let's find some guys who are making Tommy Listella's making 1.5. Yeah, we can get rid of him. Let's just find a third baseman who can be like a bench guy. Lawrence Holt, here we go. He's a deep potential, but he can play a backup third baseman, and that saves us the money. Oh, we have to include one other guy. Oh, no, they did it. Never mind. Now our budget should be good. $24 million. We got Stroman. Put him in the rotation. He can be our de facto ace, who's pitching the best. I'll give Brendan Rodgers a little bit more time because he is young. But, yeah. We do have to turn this around. We did give up a prospect, and we're kind of going in on this, getting Stroman, but I think if we did it early enough. And we can always trade him, too, like at the trade deadline if we continue to suck, and that's what we're doing. Right now we're 14 games out. Are you kidding me? Let's take a look at who made the All-Star team for us. No star. Yarbrough. Wow. 2.22 ERA for. Wow. Any closers? None. Catchers? None. Ooh, Adley Rutschman's already in the majors. Made it. No first baseman. Chavis made it. Was 19 home runs. No third baseman. No shortstop. No left fielders. No center fielders. We had one All-Star. Do we have any top prospects? Take a quick look. And I'm not seeing that green and yellow A. None. So let's continue to go to the trade deadline, and then I might sell. Unless we get red hot, I'm going to sell. We've won 4 in a row. Alright, so we're 11. If we can get to like 7 games back, we might have a chance at the trade deadline for me to kind of think about it. We're 53-58. We're 12 out of the division, so that's not realistic. So, okay. Yeah, this is just, we might as well. So let's see who to get rid of. Stroman, obviously, who's pitching outstanding. Martinez is up for arbitration, so we should get rid of him, who's having a very good year. Brendan Rodgers will have his contract renewable. He's struggling. Maybe we include him in something. Derek Law is up for arbitration. We could probably get something good for him. Okay, so let's do this. Stroman, what prospects could we get for him? Can we get an A? We can. Robert Posen, who just got signed as a 16-year-old, as a July 2nd signing, and Josh Rogers. We can get an A. Cal Quantrill, and so we get a couple pitchers. Gavin Lux, Tyler Nevin, a first baseman, Chance Adams, Brendan Malone, and Drew Ellis, Zach Thompson. Okay, a starter. Okay, we can get a great closer prospect and a starter who's a B or C potential. Joe Thacker, a closer. An outfield and A potential, Bryce Wilson. Oh, what was that other one? Brendan Moran. That was the guy we passed on, I think, right? Michael Hurley and William Contreras. So 3. I like that. We get 3 prospects. Let's do that. William Contreras is the younger brother of Wilson Contreras. So let's take a look at his potential. It is 80, so it's the lowest B you can be. And then we got Moran, who is an 88 potential. It's almost an A. And who's the other guy we got? Michael Hurley, who is an 87. So 2 high Bs. We really did a good job. We got rid of Megden and we got rid of one of our shortstop prospects. We did well there. All right, how's Kita been in AAA? He's actually been really good. He's only 18, so that's promising. Kind of wish his potential is going up. His overall is going up. Arroyo is struggling mightily in AAA. Holmes is pitching well in AA. So we could get rid of Sim. We could probably get a lot for him. His contract goes up every year, and he's not really playing towards what that contract really is. So let's see what we can get for Simber. We can get a couple stars. I would like to get more than what so far I've been offered. A right fielder, Elroy Serrano, and a starting prospect. It's an A potential starter. Let's take a look at him. Pedro Cuevas. What are his per 9s? Yeah, not that good. He's only 19 though. Or maybe we can do this. Let's see if we can trade Simber. And see if we can find a closer who is like under contract multiple years. Like Hector Neris is under contract for another year. 1.5. We can get him and a prospect. We can do something like that. That might be the smart move, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. So find a closer who's under a very team-friendly contract for another year or 2. And so far, we've only seen one in Neris. Ooh, Luke Jackson, the guy we traded, who's been terrible. So I think, let's get Hector Neris, and we can get a prospect back. Or we can even get, let's see what we can get back. Luciano. That is too much. Steven Duggar. He's struggling. Could we get maybe a starter back? Sean Anderson. We can get Sean Anderson. We're going to have to include something else, but he can go right into the rotation, and we can include... I don't think give up much. There we go, just a prospect. So we do take on at $700,000, but we get a closer who has a friendly contract and a starting pitcher for Simber, and a young starting pitcher in Sean Anderson, who is contract renewable for 2 more years after this. We got him for like 3 years, basically. So let's do that trade. All right, now, do we move on from Brendan Rodgers? Like, we can get anything for him, like any position, because he's been our DH. And we got Jose Martinez I want to get rid of, too. We can get Jay Groom and Duran. Okay. Clint Frazier. Ron Rollison. 2 A's. For the A's from the Cardinals. Miguel Amaya, a catcher, and Dylan Carlson. Who is this Carlson? What's he looking like? Pretty good. And then I might have to do that. No, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we are definitely retooling this year. And we still got Ramirez to get rid of. Now, Amaya is a 90, so that's not the highest. But the guy I really like is his right fielder, Carlson. Please be like a 93 or higher. 90, damn it. That's okay, though. I won't call him up this year, though. Let's move him to AAA. I think that's where he's been playing. I want him there. And now we're going to get rid of Jose Martinez. What is our budget right now, too? We got to make sure we're under the 25. Oh, we're way under. So, Jose Martinez, let's see what we can get. Now, you guys say I never include multiple players I want to trade for, like, one prospect, which I really don't do, but there's kind of a reason for it. Ooh, Josh Naylor. I kind of like getting more pieces. I might do this Josh Naylor trade. He could be your DH. He can play right now. He can play as a hitter. $52,000 in contract renewable for 3 more years after this year. So let's do that trade. Get Josh Naylor. He is now our DH. And take a look at maybe extending some contracts. And I'm looking at, where is he? Can I extend him? No. So I was going to look at actually Josh Naylor. So Chavis having just as good, better year actually. Yeah, I can extend him his contract's renewable next year, right? Yeah, so I'm not going to do a 1-year deal. Derek Law is up for arbitration. 2.2. We could probably get something good for him, maybe. Just trade him now. A team would be like, I really want him, and they'll give us a really good prospect. 3 Bs. Okay. Dennis Santana. That's not bad. Sosa, Zach Collins. We have so many catchers. Cole Roederer. All right. Simeon Richardson and Mark Vientos. What does Richardson's per 9s look like? He's only 19 of B potential. I don't love him. But, I mean, for a reliever that we don't need, yeah, might as well do it. Cash in on him now, because I don't think we're going to keep him in the offseason. So, now what we got to do, we got to add Nail. Okay, so we're in the majors. We got too many players in the minors. We got to add a couple players to the majors. So, you know what I'm going to do? Let's call up... Oh, who to call up to be our long man? I'm going to give Arroyo a chance. Even though he's struggling in AAA, let's just give him a chance to be our long man. And our bullpen. Let's go with that. I guess we'll call up... No, we have Holt up. I guess we'll call up this room. I'm just trying to think who to call up. I'm trying to think of anyone else we should trade, but I think we're pretty much all set. Let's just build that lineup. So the only change is really... So Josh Naylor. I guess we need an outfielder. We really don't need one. I'll probably just put in Blanco. He's a... Yeah, we'll put him in there. What? I mean, I kind of want to lose now the rest of the year. And just kind of get a higher draft pick. Because everyone else is pretty much locked up long term. Like, we take a look at our budget. $11 million towards next year. Guys who are not Sean Anderson, but his contract renewable. The only guys who Paul. I'm looking right now. Guys who are up for arbitration. That's kind of what our magic number is for guys who we may not be able to keep. Paul Blackburn, Matt Bowman, AJ Minter. That's really it. So we're in a really good spot. Now those guys, I can maybe try to sign them. Everyone else is like renewable contracts, which means they're going to be cheap. Now let's take a look at top prospects. Let's see if we can find some Oakland A's in here. We should now. Right. Dylan Carlson's at 43. That's the only one. Interesting. But hey, we're still in a good spot. I think more will continue. So let's finish the year. Can we now maybe offer Naylor a contract since he's in the major? No, he was in the majors before. That's something that we can't. But that's cool. Now I kind of hope we stink the rest of the year. That's kind of like I would like to get a top 10 pick next year. But I want the young guys to continue to play well as we just swept the Yankees. And then we got swept by the Yankees. So it's kind of yin and yang, you know what I mean? But alright, so let's finish the year. We're probably not going to have a top 10 pick. We're going to probably win like 75 games. Oh wow, we struggled at the end. 72 and 90. That's actually pretty good. I didn't want to be this bad, but you get lemons, make lemonade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 11th pick in next year's draft, most likely. Take a look at top prospects. Did anyone shoot up our board? Or the board, it's not ours. This is everyone. Amaya's at 41. Carlson's at 46. So the two guys we got in trades moved up. Carlson looks good, man. I don't know why he's so low. Let's see how the team did. So pitching, Ohtani, he struggled down the stretch. You guys were telling me in the comments, he never really pans out in this. It's kind of right, but that contract is so good. Kind of have to. Derek Rodriguez wasn't great, but I mean, he is still locked up under one more year. Gonzalez was fine. Blackburn was fine. Anderson did struggle. So we're not sure if we'll keep using him next year. Arroyo wasn't awful. Ruiz was. Gott was okay, not great. Similar to Gil Martin, not that's bad. Bowman was alright. Minter was great, and Nearest did struggle. But Minter, that's a promising year. 2.65 after a 6-something ERA the year before. The only problem is he's up for arbitration. He might be a little expensive, but we'll see. Let's take a look at the lineup. Some fun to see. The year before, he hit 285 with 22 home runs and 39 stolen bases. This year, 214, 262. 12 home runs, did steal 29 bases. His WAR was negative 1.6 after being 4.5. Blanco, 7 home runs. That's not too bad. Matt Olson, 285, 29 home runs. I wonder if just some of you guys are unhappy because their contracts are so bad. His average was up compared to last year's. OPS wasn't that much worse. His slugging was a lot down. His WAR was only 0.5 worse. Chapman hit 27 compared to 30 home runs. I mean, his OPS was a lot less because of his on-base percentage, but still a very good player. Chavis hit 30 home runs after hitting 31. He basically was the same, if not better. He might be too expensive for us, but what I can do in the offseason, if I can't keep him, we'll just trade him. Josh Naylor barely played. I think you guys were telling me that, and what happens is, that might have been why Rogers was struggling. Ohtani ends up being your DH. Laureano, 257, 11 home runs. Corey Ray, actually not too bad for Corey Ray. And then Barnes was, again, really good. 284, 14 home runs, 371 on base. His WAR was 5. Yeah, I bet you if you look at Ohtani, he probably batted a lot. Yeah, he did. That's kind of annoying. Actually, is it? That's actually, at first I thought that's kind of annoying, but he didn't have bad hitting numbers, and then when you think about it, that's literally 2 players for the price of 1. So maybe next year we don't need Josh Naylor, who barely played. We have Chavis. Actually, it's not a bad thing having him there. That actually adds value to him. Let's take a look at awards. Did we get any awards? J.D. Martinez, again, is a god. Kershaw got both. Severino. Batting title, J.D. Martinez and Joey Votto. Chad Green and Kenley Jansen, Leaders of the Year. Rookie of the Year, Nate Lowe and Keston Hura. I don't think we got any awards. We got none. I guess we can see who wins the World Series, and that will end this somewhat disappointing episode. Hopefully my Red Sox win, and the Rays defeat the Braves. So, that's going to do this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like. Subscribe if you are new. I will talk to y'all later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.